Life is too short, so I create a life. Life is too short, I might invest in a pipe. Finesse the nigga and then after I feel bad for the guy. It's only right you get how you live, I get in mind. Certain conversations feel awkward. My communication been stolen. Cause I don't live a certain way, they probably say I'm boring. But half these niggas are living lies. My shorty ain't dividing the pussy.
Okay, guys, it is time for a game I haven't even played the first part of, but it's time for a new game, another horror, hopefully not as bad as Dead Space. Well, I don't even know, can you count Dead Space as a horror game? I don't know, but I've been watching the trailers, I've been trying to keep up, and I'm excited to see what this game has to offer. Maybe it will allow me to want to go back and play the first game, even though I highly doubt that. Even though they had a remaster last year as well, but I don't want to go back and play a prequel. The gameplay of this one seems interesting to me. If the first one did, I would have played it already. But don't worry, we'll finish Dead Space as well. I wanted to try something that everyone else gets to try. Borderless, full screen. Yeah, there we go. We want it high. Why are they trying to set me to medium? Is that because of my graphics card? The game kind of sounds kind of low. Options. Okay, there we go. Alright. Alan Wake 2. Even the title screen's a bit spooky, I'm not gonna lie. Bit scared. Alright. DLS. It's FSR2. Yeah, we can use that. Yeah, let's do VSync. Okay. Wait, I want to do ray tracing. Let's do medium because of my graphics card. But I think we're happy with these settings. Alright, post processing. Okay, we don't really care about that. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's begin. So we play on hard mode or normal. I don't like playing games that are not hard. I feel like to keep games more interesting in the year that we're in, because there's so many games, they all fall off quite quickly. I've got to play on the hardest difficulty. For example, even Spider-Man, the recent one that came out, even on the hardest difficulty, it's not hard enough.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer.
Okay.
Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Well, I mean, in real life situations, sometimes it's best not to know the full story because I can make you even more annoyed. You know, them ones you hear the full story and it's game over.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters, and the trick is not to end up as either.
In a hero.
Trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Not me. That could be you, Alan, not me.
This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This
Are we
story
laying in the
will
lake?
Eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
So I don't know if you had to play the prior game to understand what's happening. Where's my cheeks all out? Who's this guy? Is this Alan? Alan woke up. Oh, we're playing as him, so clearly. Okay. It's hella dark. How many frames per second I'm actually getting? It feels like 60. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out too, Ed.
Already gone.
So we're just walking from a lake. Was he knocked out there? Like, did he have like a party and he got drunk and he ended up in the? I just want to know his story. Okay, look at the foliage. Yeah, I don't know. We may have to turn up the brightness a bit because this is looking like The Last of Us 2. You know that section in the forest? Because they tried it. That wasn't enough, mate. I have never in my life of gaming experienced a fake scare to scare you. Yeah, we can finally run now because you were taking bare long. I just want to know if you were played a prank, they're a bit cold for leaving you in the forest with no clothes on. What are you? At least give me a weapon or something. Oh hell no, guys. Nah, I'm not about this. I didn't sign up for this. I signed up for a Resident Evil experience with a gun, not walking in nowhere. Oh my! Whoa! What just happened? Like what? Okay, hold up. Where's ray tracing? We're gonna put that on low because clearly the PC. I don't know, guys. They shanked me and then took me back to their place to do what to me? Don't know about this one still, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling that. Why has he got his heart? This is why Ed's gonna get captured because he was too busy trying to figure out what's happening as well. To get put back to sleep again, that's just a violation on two different, like that's something different. Imagine waking up from a nightmare just to be put back to sleep, like not even 5 minutes later. And they have the cheat to put on peaceful kids music after that.
How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately.
This is the woman from Power, so I already know she's gonna get end up. She's gonna get end off as well.
What happened?
Just
Talk about Mary J. Blige is gonna come in the game and kill her as well.
Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
no spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me.
That's how my girlfriend is. She'll tell me she's gonna watch a show with me or watch a movie with me. She don't watch it with me. She watches it with someone else.
Mom, love you too.
She said she texted me. She texted me as well. She's acting like she don't know what I was talking about. Imagine we made plans to go watch a Disney movie. What was it? The Kraken Disney movie. I can't remember. The Pixar? Yeah, the Kraken. She was meant to make plans to watch it with me. Guess what happened, guys? Guess what happened? She went to watch it with her sister. I don't care if it's her sister. She was meant to watch it with me.
You should try cheering up.
Nah, I'm only messing. I understood.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Are they like related to be drinking coffee at the same time?
That another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me.
I bet you are.
It's right up your
You look like a creep. You look like you'll do something to someone when there's no one else around. I don't like people like you.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Directed by Sam Lake. I'm surprised, guys. I have an RTX 4070 Ti, and I know it's not a 4090, but I would have thought it could handle
There's the
high.
car.
Like,
So where's the
hold up.
deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Checking how many frames per second I'm getting. 47. Look.
Worth memorizing.
Guess what we're gonna have to do. It's quite sad. Yeah, hold up. Okay, wait. Let's just see this.
Before we get swallowed up by the
How many frames per second we get now? 50, 46, 45,
I should take a look at that map.
40, 47. It's just, no matter what I do, the ray tracing is just not. Wow, this game actually requires quite a lot. Turn off ray tracing. And hopefully that should just boost it back up. Yeah, we're in the 60s now. Okay. So ray tracing is just not an option for people who have like a 4070 and stuff like that. It's quite sad because, especially with this being a 1440p, or maybe if I turn down the graphics, but
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
the game though is definitely beautiful.
Over here.
Hey there, Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am.
Gendered. What is it called? I don't know.
I just
You're
figured that, you know, that
Because she's a woman, you didn't think she could be leading the case.
Federal agents right here, Thornton.
Don't judge a book by its cover, mate.
Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest actor.
Neither are
in the
you.
shed.
Neither are you.
Here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What
Use a
can you tell
briefing.
us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
This guy's a goofy. He's actually from Mickey Mouse. Like that type of
Were
goofy.
there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body.
Because
How do we get there?
you're weird, bro.
Sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Oh, you're not helping him, bro. Just let him talk. He's already dumb as it is. We don't need someone dumber trying to direct him.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Is I think I can get the ray tracing to work. I just need to play around with the things quickly. So if we get this 10 on right. Shadow for on maybe medium. Let's check again. 52, 54, 54, 54. I mean, let's play like this. Because I do want some ray tracing. And he wants me to review the facts. Okay, so we gotta keep going this way. My man's just standing there talking to himself. Fair
I need
enough.
to think through the facts of the case.
Alright. I was thinking.
The Mind Place.
Okay, the
My
mind
version
place.
of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
So, wait.
Facts are on the board.
You can move around in the pause menu inside our head. That's cool.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Okay. The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. You can use to move around. You can use to zoom. Okay. You are now free to navigate the case board or leave by pressing circle. So we got the Cauldron Lake murders. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help search for the killer. So we've got the murder method. Slight difference in murders: bloating only commonly in bodies but not cause of death, chest trauma, exposure to water post-mortem. So 2 victims had bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma, which we saw consistent with 2018 victim, hard to confirm due to the condition of the body. And then bloating of the corpse is indicative. Wow, guys, look at me. I'm an idiot. But only 1 victim was found in water. Victims. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrist. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed. Ooh, strange tattoos. I think that's the guy we just saw. And killer profile. Victim 3, covered in illegible tattoos and messages from the killer, or maybe there are. The murders have no discernible common traits, and chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Okay, cool. Alright, so at least we have a brief idea of what's going on with the case and what we're going to do. Okay, let's leave the Mind Palace.
Hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it.
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Hold up.
Casey, you putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Empowerment and all of that.
Tiring?
Like seriously though, I'm not just
You
saying
know
that.
what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Especially when you got a girlfriend who decides she can do everything herself and don't want no help.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
You look it. Jeffrey Epstein type of guy, dude. That's what you look like. Oh, so can we add this to like the Mind Palace? Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance, no other than the Mirror Peak. The iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache.
Gives me a headache too, bro.
Sky.
Maybe I'm being a bit hard on him, so like let's see what he does. Is he gonna abandon us? Is he gonna die? If he dies, then I won't talk bad on the dead. I won't do that.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
What?
Getting back to nature is your thing.
This game is absolutely beautiful though. Exactly. Look, anything I think, she like kind of comments on it.
The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
I was gonna say, why are we hearing things but I don't hear people talking?
Try explaining it one more time.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
General Store, Cauldron Lake.
Hey!
Who you shouting at?
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved.
I wouldn't trust you
And
to
the body's behind the
solve a
store.
missing Teddy.
Come on, I'll show you. So,
Bro looks like he's the one that forgets the key to the office every morning and has to get the co-worker to come and open the door for him.
hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob?
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What?
Recently, it's not even a cover-up anymore.
You guys hiring?
He's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Yeah, this is mental. Imagine stumbling across this.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
So they left his heart right next to his head.
You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit
Nothing to
the MO
examine,
of
mate.
previous murders?
As overweight and well
Body is
down.
positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Okay. Case board. Oh, wait. Up allow Saga to see active clues. The key image can be selected with X and placed on a keyboard. Caseboard.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
I think not. Cauldron Lake. Another body has been found in the woods. Perfect time. We need to see if it's linked to the killings that we're here to investigate. Okay, so this is the fourth murder, I'm guessing. Okay. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable on the caseboard in your goals. Let's investigate the crime scene properly. Oh, so you see the jitteriness of when we came back in.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Okay, so we got the
Killer
heart.
left the heart right next to the body.
We got the
Inside,
chest.
stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
And he was
Bruising on the
strapped.
wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Newly discovery clues can be placed onto the question. Okay. Okay, I feel like a real detective doing this now. Okay, no. Let me place it on the question. And there we go.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders.
Yeah, it does.
But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Check goals. Learn more about the victim and learn more about the killer. Okay.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table.
Because this heart got
The
removed
victim
out.
died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Multiple, what do you call it? Witnesses of the murder. Or like participators.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was
Yeah,
it for
'cause
a
there was
camera?
probably people around.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting.
Piece, but not sure where it is. Evidence. Okay, so there's only 2 pieces of evidence. Okay, there we go.
Footprints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
A party I would not want to be a part of. 2, please. Yeah, they need to patch this game and like try get it running a bit better.
His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Okay, so we got some more information. Okay, 4. Okay. We got the victim. Normal surface guy in 13 years. Why surface now? Where's he been? Anything more you want to say?
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end.
So he put on the weight and stuff.
After that.
That's deep. You see the way people lose their life when like they get
Robert Nightingale,
when they lose their job and
ex-FBI,
stuff.
Came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been
Must have
missing
known
for
something.
13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
You can use profile inside Saga's mind. Place to get inside the head of suspects and victims.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Was he targeted as well?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark.
He went missing in the lake 13 years ago, and he just must have just got back out.
Out in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
That makes sense.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Click the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
What does that
This
mean?
wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
I think he was able to just figure that out.
Up from the lake that's not a lake.
Okay, so
The
we need to
lake
check
is
the right
connected
side.
to Nightingale somehow.
This is a really interesting
Let's
mechanic.
take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
Wait then, see if you don't turn into the next victim. Not me, boy. I'm sticking to people.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure.
You come have a visit to my mind
Not
palace.
that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night. Possibly nude.
Oh, probably
Killers
nude.
knew he was here. Ambushed him. Dragged him to the campgrounds. Strapped him to the table. Cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers.
So they ran.
The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
You have an idea, but you just don't want to tell him.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me
Have you guys heard the theory about trees moving? Like trees move when like they actually uproot and
It's
move.
kind of creepy, though.
There's been videos and stuff, man. I don't know what I feel about it, but
There's a
boy,
piece of paper on the ground.
there's a lot of stuff that happen in this world that we don't know about.
Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us.
What does it say?
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the words.
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
It's Alan.
Knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them.
This has to be Alan. Because this is the guy on the title screen.
How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Let's check the mind palace quickly.
This mug always cheers
It's a
me
good
up.
thing that she said that because I don't know if I would have actually checked to do that. Okay, go.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth.
Guys, if you see the rain currently outside right now, it's perfect mood for playing this game. Doesn't look like we're stepping out today.
I must find out what.
Okay, manuscript. The victim. Okay, we read this before. And then let's go back to the case board. Okay, so we can just trigger L1, R1 and after that easily walk around. That makes things a lot quicker. Okay. And then the last page. I feel like a real life detective. Like, hire me for CSI. I'll do well. Or NCIS.
But his tracks make no sense.
Reading the words felt like a message someone playing a game with them.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
I'm not cutting into no one, mate. You can do that on your own. Let's turn it into a cutscene.
I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay, good.
Okay.
What's this? Ooh.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Did we find like something optional maybe? Anyone here? This looks like something straight out of Resident Evil Village. I'm not a fan of this. Nothing in here. Just windows. Anything in this box? Okay, no, cool. On the shelf, nothing. Just making sure. Don't want to come back in here? Okay, good. The Witch's Hut? Nah, mate. I'm not a part of that. Here, love the Witch of Cauldron Lake. But her spirit may still haunt this place. Why is it rhyming for? This ain't a game.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter. Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside.
Yeah, because... And it looks very easy to get lost in.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Did we just go get lost?
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest
Okay, there you are.
can be a dangerous place.
See, why is he saying it like that? You weirdo. This is why I don't trust him either.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thank you for that.
get the car. Drive to Bright
Maybe
Falls.
they're both idiots. I hope nothing happens to them because
Booker's.
death is never a good thing.
Diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
We're gonna talk about that thing that kept on popping in my man's head. Is that what he was containing? Because nah, I'm not following. This is why I was like, is these events that happened in the last game that I should have known about? Like, I know Alan got stuck in the lake, or like I can't remember what the place is called in the last game, but I'm wondering if any of that's linked to it, because clearly he was the one who wrote the passage for us. Do you think it's scary as soon as you step out of a forest, it starts getting like the sky can be seen again and stuff? Guys, there's thunder outside and everything.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe.
You know all these influences when
it
it.
out his heart just to throw it away.
My bad.
Stuff in something for us to find.
Gotta let the grown people talk. But yeah, you know, even these influencers, they take tripods on holidays. Like, guys, how are we going on holiday and people are bringing tripods to make videos? And like, just use your hand. We have iPhones, they have image stabilization. We don't need tripods at this current point in time. You see my girlfriend, she's always on the opposing team, always giving reasons. I think. Yeah, they should. Oh, she actually agreed with me. Yeah, they should just be on holiday. Like, if you're going away, clearly you're going away for a reason. So you shouldn't be worrying about social media and stuff like that. Do that when you get back. Get the footage, but don't make it a priority. Like, okay, let's go to Bright Falls. Let's see what's happening.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far.
It wasn't a killer, it was Alan.
Your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
And I really hope you make it home back to your child. Gosh, did you guys see that?
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
This is what playing the game on day one is.
Anyway.
Bugs.
Walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Ohio.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
It's the waterfront. I'm so confused. I don't know this American slang.
You had today, Charlie. Don't know.
He's clearly not on coffee. He's clearly on that. Anyways,
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my
I don't know which one it is, but I don't partake in those activities.
Let me guess. The FBI.
Yes, that is I.
It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee.
Thank you.
Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff.
He looks like
I'm set for coffee.
Ethan from.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Can't remember the game's called.
And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here.
Sure.
Frankly,
That
we
guy.
need the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
See, this is the scary thing about murder cases, because if someone's close to you and they end up getting murdered and you were in any point close to them for one reason or another, you're automatically a suspect.
Excuse me.
Oh my gosh, the first place where a bunch of
Are you the Bookers?
ethnic background people escaped from a murder.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
I don't like the attitude.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting.
Save it.
We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
I would have done the same thing personally.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing.
That's why she's got so much
Down at the
attitude.
lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
I'm not accusing you of anything.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found a
Yeah, you see? You look, she's trying to keep information.
terrifying. That's all.
Good to see you.
You see? I don't like people like that because you're scared. Then give us all the information that we need, so we don't have to bother you again. Let's check the man's case. Oh, there's other witnesses. Let's profile quickly because clearly I think that's what we're meant to be up to. Hey, the Bookers.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
Yeah, something happened.
The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Or maybe they were a part of it.
My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake.
You see people like that, they don't want to solve the murder of 4 people.
To hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
Okay, we'll let you go for now.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
At least you're cooperating. Fair enough.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we
Professor
have any
Milgram.
questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fed.
Oh God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry.
She's rude. Like, you know them people up their own
I don't know what you're
tushes.
talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is.
Duh.
You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so.
It was very weird. I want to know who's telling the truth, who's lying. I feel like Saga's lying to herself at this point. But then why would Rose know about that?
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
That's not because he's the only one that seems kind of cool.
Wizard was always my favorite class.
Dungeons and Dragons. I've never played that game and I never will. At university, they have like a cafe where people can play games and stuff like that, and that was there, but I would never partake.
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Future.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible, but it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Someone so cool hire two doofuses. I don't understand
I'd
it.
like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Hey.
Hey. Imagine living in a little town like this. I always wonder, because I'm from London, how it would be to live in America.
I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other
Yeah,
towns
like,
away this week, but you
I've always wanted to experience like the community life.
Examinations. Yes.
Like in London, you have you have blocks. That's the closest things you'll really get. But then that's not a sense of community, because in blocks, it's practically where most crimes happen. But I've always wanted to experience what it's like living and like waking up, seeing your neighbor, and speaking to them like that. I feel like it'd be really cool, especially for raising children. You know, if you're not at home, you can ask your neighbor to watch them and they'll be okay, or keep an eye out on the house. Like, I feel like it's a really good way to live.
Okay. Let's take a look.
Well, it's how I want to live.
I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal.
How did they even get the body here? Did the sheriffs pick him up?
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? There's writing on here.
Okay.
Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
His body's already decomposing. That's crazy.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water.
'Cause he's bloated.
Post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Case board. So, where do we go? Zoom out. Okay, so we got the key item.
Can tell us.
So we got the the defensive, the bloating, the writing.
Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't want to go there. Okay. Oh, because it's the cause of death. My bad.
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged.
But was the water bloating from when he got out the lake, or was he put back in the lake? That's what I'm confused about.
Okay. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
I don't think on purpose though, because they got scared off. don't need anything right okay. I think that's it. I can never do this. I will never touch a dead body. Oh, touch. Yeah, I don't even do, because I don't even say touch wood anymore. Pause.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Other thing from Alan, I knew it.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
So is Alan accidentally becoming a villain for us? Because I know he's just trying to get home.
No, wait.
Oh.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
Turn left. Who just pick me up and dash me like my name is Ragdoll? I don't even know. How did my man just disappear like that?
Not see into bright light.
It's Alan. Oh my goodness. Listen, you fat punk. I will in your head. Pause.
He's coming. No weapon.
He's looking at me like my name's food. Oh.
He can't. The light.
Flip. Okay, I'm not ready for this one still. I can't lie. I don't know. This is not how the story goes. I know it's not how it goes. Man said I have to stay in the light to not be seen. Instead of usually we're in the dark to not be seen. That's confusing. No, mate, this game, I'm feeling it still. All right, we're gonna skip it. We just saw that. Okay, so we got to wait for him to pass, I think.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it become temporarily unavailable.
Now.
Okay. Oh. Ooh. 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 Come on. Come on. You see that aim? I know I missed a bullet or I didn't get a headshot to your shoe, but you saw that when he got closer, it was right there. Yeah, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. This was an amazing start to a game. It was very immersive. It got my attention. I actually may go back and play the first game just so I can have a better understanding. But guys, I'm gonna end it here. Probably play again later on today, or do another chapter later on tonight. But thank you for watching, and see you soon.
Like me prefer their phone when it dies. I bust speakers for raw, I'm not your stereotype. I made this shit look easy, I could close on my eyes. Life is too short, so I created a life.